Hey everybody, this is Eli Freestone and you're watching my beta walkthrough video for integrated product deployment term 1504. I'm actually filming this video a little bit early. I'm not actually done working for today, but unfortunately I'm very likely not going to have a quiet place to do a video later. So I wanted to get one put together here first. So let's go ahead and go through what I've gotten completed for the beta build so far. I will continue working on this after the video. There is one feature that I included in my creative brief timeline that I have not implemented yet, but I'll get to that once we get to that point. So let's go ahead and go over what I got done. So all the sort features are hooked up except for active, but the reason for that is the setting active is not hooked up yet. There is currently a switch here to set active, but that the logic behind it to do anything with that is not there yet. So it's not sorting with that because it's not being set. But all of the others are working. Let's go ahead and sort by type or by name, so on and so forth. It's all functional. And browse also has sort, although there is a flaw in my logic that has popped its head. Actually, I just discovered this earlier today, that this is actually going automatically to the favorites when it's supposed to be going to the default. So there's something wrong with my switch, as favorites is the very first case in my switch statement. So it's automatically going to that. I haven't been able to really dig into that yet, but I will be looking into it. But normally this would be all of them, and this would be sorted as newest. We can also sort by username, and type, all that good stuff. All that's fully functional and working well. We can also copy. We'll go ahead and copy Lyndon's here. And you'll notice that it adds by, wait, this is actually for whatever reason passing the wrong username, so I'll look into what's causing that. But it does add, it does allow you to copy other users' recipes, but it adds by their username at the end. The user is allowed to remove that if they wanted to, but I just thought that was a good default to go to. So let's go ahead and copy that. And then we'll go ahead and pop over to here, and then we have it there. I will definitely have to look into why it's saying that this is by the user test. It is supposed to say Lyndon's username, but and so far they've all been working correctly. I will look into what's going on with that. Anyways, let's go ahead and do timers. Let's go ahead and start this guy. It pops up a UI alert view with a text field that you can enter in. We'll just go ahead and call it test timer and click start. And then it starts it over on the timers view. As of now, only the first timer is working. It doesn't allow you to add a second one, but I have at least a good idea of how to work out the logic to add a second NS timer. I've never done multiple NS timers at the same time though, so I'm not sure if there's any weird stuff that's going to create. But I did get this one hooked up. As of right now, it doesn't actually do anything when it gets to 0 if the application is still going. But I'm going to go ahead and just exit it, and then it'll actually give a UI local notification here when it pops off. And while it's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the one thing that I haven't added yet that's part of my creative brief that I included in my my schedule that's supposed to be part of the beta, and that's actually pictures for the recipes. The basic idea of that is to allow the user to take pictures as they create the recipe. It's not going to be something that's shared with the recipes in Browse. At least as of right now, it's just going to be local, and there goes the alert. It's only going to be local. There's also something with my logic that it doesn't restart the timer when you come back into the application. But anyways, the gallery will be added. Hopefully I'll be working on that this evening and get that going, but it's just going to be so the user can take pictures of their progress as they're making the recipe and keep that. There'll just be a gallery button, likely probably just right around here or something, that they can see their pictures that are related to that recipe. But again, it's not going to be shared with other users in the browse feature, at least as of now. I may change that in the future, but right now it's just going to be too data heavy to be passing the pictures back and forth for all of the queries, that I decided that local was just the better option. And so that's something that I'll be working on this evening, and there's some bugs and stuff that are still going on I still need to fix. Actually, let's go ahead and do another real quick with a calendar. All right, so there was actually already an active one. And we are creating a calendar locally on the device, as long as when you first open the application, if you haven't given it access yet, it's going to ask you for calendar access, and that's what it's for. So let's go ahead and go to calendar, and that just refired that because it did not. Oh, actually that was firing a different one. All right, sorry, let's go ahead and go to the calendar and just show that it is not only creating. All right, so we did it for 1 month. That would be next month. That would be this guy right here. There we are. And that will create an alert on that date. And I've already tested that out a lot, and it works out quite well. All right, so that is about it. This has been Eli Freestone, and you've been watching my beta video for integrated product deployment term 1504. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.